Welcome back. Welcome back. We was on our Thanksgiving break
Yeah. How did you spend your Thanksgiving?
traveling. I was Uber.
Huh?
We went from
I say you was Uber.
I went from Philadelphia to Delaware to KOP, from KOP back to West Philly.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the,
South side of West Philly, then back to West Philly. Well, Southwest.
well, you was visiting family?
Yeah, her family.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
No, I ain't got to do shit. They ain't put no gas in my car. Talk about what I got to do.
I was sick
gotta...
for Thanksgiving. I ain't do shit.
Whoa.
But eat.
Whoa.
I was
What kind of? Whoa. What camera is mine? Is that one? Whoa. I don't trust that sick shit.
Yeah,
can we slide him down a little bit? We really technically don't need him in the screen. We could just hear his voice.
No, I thought that shit was COVID at first.
I'll be glad when you get this shit.
I would be mad if like this shit was finally over with. Well,
And then you get it?
And then now I get it.
He's the only one that have not got that yet. Like,
I
been
had-
around
I had a
people.
fever and all that stuff.
Oh, you might got some other shit.
I don't know. I still feel like a little sick, but it's cool. I'm here.
Barely. But anyway, welcome back. How was your holiday?
I just told you I was
Did
sick.
you have any holiday stories? Because I got
I
a
was
few.
sick, bro. I was.
Oh, well,
I
let
was
me tell
literally-
you about this
I was
fucking...
literally in bed all Thanksgiving Eve. Where usually that's where we drink.
Yeah.
And then on Thanksgiving, I literally was chilling until it was time to eat, ate a little bit, and then after that,
Well, I used to
just went
think...
back to sleep.
I used to think on holidays when people post their food, that shit be fake. Like, don't nobody cook like that.
What, bro?
Like,
Why would
they
you
just
think-
doing this shit for show. Like, they just doing this for likes.
Yeah, of
No,
course. That's
people cook like that. That shit is bad, yo. I had...
Oh, you mean like the people that cook bad holiday
And
food?
post that
I
shit.
thought you meant like the real beautiful.
No.
plates and like, yo, that
I'm
shit
talking
look
about the badfood.com. And you be like, but they think they cooking some good food.
Right.
And you be looking like, what the
good. Food
fuck?
house you go over where they had.
Like, you don't nobody do that shit.
Go ahead.
They do that shit.
Food house you go over and that shit
Ooh,
was
I
bad.
ain't gonna say because I may get in trouble. But you ever have albino mac and cheese?
Albino, like white mac and
White
cheese.
mac and cheese.
What the fuck? Like where the yellow at? It don't got no burnt parts. It's just all white. Oh my god.
Yo, this shit was bad. It was so. Then, on top of that, they took like
Was it
lunch
cream-
meat
what-
cheese.
lunch
Lunch
meat
meat cheese. And you know how you just, let me
Who
get a
house-
quarter pound of
who
white
house you go
cheese?
over, bro?
I can't tell you. You know how, let me get a quarter pound of white cheese. They took the lid and put it on top of that, but the shit didn't melt.
Did they ask you to eat a plate?
Boy, I ate that shit so fast. I ate the food like,
Now, once you ate it, was you honest and be like,
I didn't say anything. So I learned how to do certain things. Like, if I don't like something, I can hold my breath.
yeah,
That way I don't smell it and just go ahead and eat it. Because if I smell that shit,
You
I'm
ain't
going to
gonna
throw up.
wanna eat
I ain't
it,
going to want to
yeah,
eat it.
yeah.
So it was one of them.
this shit was good.
Woo! You want some more? No,
I
I'm
clean my
full as shit. That's all tidy. You know what? I feel like
you
taking
sure?
a nap.
Gee, you sure?
I'm sure.
When
I'm
people
sure.
be trying to feed you on
Yes,
Thanksgiving,
that
you sure
shit,
you want some?
yo.
You want some pie? I don't want no more. Yeah, I am full.
Listen,
That's
then I
funny.
seen a bowl of mashed potato. This bowl had to be about this big, and it was mashed potatoes in it. And I'm looking, what the fuck is that?
Is it the skin still in there?
I don't know what that shit was, but I heard the conversation. It was mashed potatoes. I thought that shit was butter. What is going on in this house?
What house was you at?
Man, I can't do that.
gotta
You gonna
tell
get me in trouble.
Just tell me off camera.
Nah, I
This
tell
why-
you off camera. And then how you like? You always bragging that you can cook, and your shit is the worst, yo. Like nobody want to tell this person.
I seen a joint where it was like one of the moms that told her like, "I'm tired of this shit. We we
Yo.
can't keep coming over here. This shit is horrible."
You want me to tell you what it was? So you know, when you do the cookout, who made the potato salad?
Yeah.
This shit was who made the mac and
and
cheese. This shit
Who
was
made this
bad,
shit?
bro. Bad. The second house I, didn't
wouldn't
even
have
eat.
I wouldn't have ate. I wouldn't have ate.
I ate
I
that shit
can't
so
do that
fast I couldn't even tell you what it tastes like. I couldn't even tell
He
you
said,
what.
"That was good."
You want another plate?
No,
woo,
I'm
I'm
full.
fatigued. You know, I got a long drive
I got
home.
the itis.
Yeah,
I'm
I got
gonna
the
go take a
itis.
nap.
That shit was bad.
That's crazy.
It was bad. So I couldn't
I'm
wait to
glad
tell
I
you
ain't.
about this. I really can't believe people actually cook like that. Like, yo, this is for real. Like, they're
Not
not
everybody
doing
know how to
it.
cook.
He went to cooking school.
He went to cooking school.
Call Larry Arts.
Oh shit!
Who the fuck
Hey, you gotta
passed
get
him? Who passed him?
go back to that school and get your money back. He gotta go back.
Give him money not to come. Like,
right.
yo, you know what? Here, a couple dollars, bro. Going over to the next
That's
school.
crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
Culinary
bad.
school.
Yeah, it was
My
bad.
brother-in-law went to culinary school. It should be good.
Yeah. So what's going on, man? How other than that, no one did anything in your house?
Nah, bro.
So let me ask
I
you a
ain't do
question.
shit for
Did
Thanksgiving.
you get pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Sweet potato pie.
All right, I just need to know that kind of shit there.
Sweet potato pie, and then apple pie is my shit.
Have you ever had pumpkin pie?
I think one time, and I ain't like it.
The nastiest shit on the
I
earth.
ain't like it.
Them white folks, y'all stop that. It's not sweet, but y'all is not sweet potato pie, man. Stop. No one black is gonna eat that shit. We
Yeah.
only eat sweet potato.
pie.
It's not
Yeah.
pumpkin pie. We do not indulge in pumpkin pie.
No.
It's nasty.
No.
It has no flavor. I feel like I'm on a diet. Like, yo, I don't want this shit.
Right, and then, you know how like white people they eat a lot of pumpkin spice during the
Yeah.
fall. Black
We
people
don't.
don't do
We don't
that
want
shit
that.
either.
We want salt and pepper. We want good.
Real seasoning.
Real seasoning. We want the good shit. We don't want that. Y'all need to learn these things. Have you ever had a white person collard greens?
Yeah,
You
but so in college, can't believe I'm telling this story. In college, I used to hang around a lot of white people because culturally differently, I just like that shit. So it was like,
he might be racist underneath
nah,
this shit.
it was
But
like
go
I
ahead.
had my black friends, but then at the same time I had my white friends. But I was like, in this group of people, I was the token black
this
token
shit.
black friend. You know Chris Rock and Grown Up? That was me. So one day, my white friend, her mom was cooking like soul food. She made like chicken and waffles for breakfast. I mean, for like brunch, and then for dinner, I don't know if it was because I was black, but for dinner she made like collard greens and like ham and all this soul food and type of stuff. And I went over to their house to eat. The chicken and waffles was bland as shit. There was no seasoning on the chicken, dry as a motherfucker. And then the collard greens, it was almost like this big ass leaf. Still had stems in that bitch and everything.
my God,
I was
yo.
like you, just like, this is good. You want some more? No, I'm fine. You want some cornbread?
You ate cornbread from a white person?
Yo, I was like, it's just, I went back to my roommates that day. I was like, I think they was trying. If Get Out was a movie at the time, I feel like that would. When I watched Get Out for the first time, I was like, oh my God, this was it. Somebody trying to get me, bro. They was trying to get me.
If we gonna get canceled, this might be it right here. This might be the show.
I never told that story, yo.
This gonna be the show. We
Never
get
told-
canceled, y'all. I'm sorry.
I never told that story. Yo.
Oh, my God,
I
yo.
thought I was out of here. Somebody.
Yo, it's certain things I'm just not doing, and that's one. I'm not eating no soul food from nobody white.
Shit,
They just
shit
don't
made
have
me
it in them.
tear, you know.
Oh man, wow. So we got some things in the news.
How you?
I'm trying to get off of it. You gonna get us canceled for real?
Yeah, but
man.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
that was
shit-
bad,
that
yo.
shit was bad.
That was bad.
I
That was
did
bad.
eat one white lady food where she really knew how to bake. White people know how to bake sometimes, like bake cookies.
Bro, that shit is already done. You just put it on 350.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, you
Them
just putting that shit on
them
400,
cookies is different.
350,
I give y'all
and
that.
let it cook.
I give y'all
I'm not
y'all
giving them
credit.
shit. They
know how to
cannot
bake.
cook. They cannot cook with
shit.
soul. I'm telling the truth, bro. They can't cook with soul. They don't have it in them.
I was like, what's the coincidence that the one day you invite me over, she cooking all black foods?
Yeah. You ain't see right through that shit? Get out.
They trying to get me.
Next thing he down in the basement in the chair.
Somebody take a picture of me. My eyes go like this and shit like that. Help me. Don't start bleeding.
You remember that day?
My friend, I'm not name dropping. You ain't name drop, so I ain't gonna name drop.
This is one way to come back on the show.
College
Welcome
was
back.
different. Yes, welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Welcome back. Yo, you got my glasses fogged up.
That shit was funny, bro.
Yo, welcome back. Oh my God,
Yeah,
man.
so-
Yo, we needed that break. The team been working hard, so it was
Yes.
good. Everybody had the chance to spend time with their family.
Wait, I gotta ask him. Is my head shining a light with the lights and shit like that? No, I'm good. I just had to make sure because
All right, ladies
I was
and
like, all
gentlemen.
right, I'm gonna try something different. Wear the baldy today.
Ladies and gentlemen, he want everybody to know his shit is shaved and clean. He just got it done.
No, I ain't even fully.
It's my hair shining.
No,
Get the
this
fuck.
shit
He's like you Mr. Clean. Get out of
Hey,
here.
everybody that's got a bald head understand like that.
I understand.
You don't.
I understand what you're saying.
51 with his headline and all
Oh
that stuff.
shit.
That's good shit right there. But me, my shit started going when I was like 28. So when I finally went, I was
Ladies and
self-conscious
gentlemen,
about my shit.
We may not get to the show today, y'all.
My shit.
This is what happens when you take a week off. You have all this shit
to
built
talk
up.
about, yeah.
Oh my god,
But yeah,
yo.
that shit was self-conscious. I've been wearing
man.
hats every week just because of the lights.
For real?
I don't know if this shit gonna shine or whatever the case may be. Let me keep this shit. I was like, all right, let me switch it
It
up
looks
and go
good,
with the
man.
bald head.
It looks good. You wear it well.
Appreciate it. Only compliment he gave me.
No, I was really.
He been talking shit all week.
That's right. Oh man, can we start now, man? We done?
Yeah,
we done?
yeah,
we
yeah,
get into some news?
All right, so let's get into some news.
All right, let's get into
All
some
right,
news.
so I'm gonna start with this since you don't really watch college football like that, but the college football playoffs is starting. I like it because they have two teams that haven't been in there in a while:
Who's that?
Washington and then Florida State.
Okay. And we got two guys. One played for Washington. We got a hat up on the wall for Washington. And yeah, we do.
Where?
It's somewhere up here.
Bro, we don't got a Washington hat. Washington University, like on the other side, like next to Oregon, Washington.
Yes.
Bro,
Or is that?
We're not talking about no backyard university in Washington D.C. or no shit like that.
What was the other team? And we do got Florida.
Florida State. I know
We got two Florida states.
Yeah. But yeah,
Unbelievable.
Washington and Florida State. So I want to see how they do in the playoffs. But they still got to go through the conference championships. Whereas, like, I think they should do away with it.
Why?
Because now you have, for example, Georgia's playing against Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
If Georgia lose, Alabama's ranked like number 7 for some shit like
8.
that. 8.
Yeah, they ranked number 8.
That's going to drop Georgia. They might go out of it. And
Don't
then,
lose.
And then the same thing, like Michigan got to play. Who Michigan? Iowa. Like that's a pointless game.
Don't lose.
But it happened last year. So last year TCU they
Yeah.
went undefeated and they ended up losing in the conference championship.
Yeah.
Luckily, they still made it into the playoffs.
Don't lose.
But they lost to Kent State. I understand that, but you already went undefeated the whole season. We in the playoffs.
Don't lose.
Why do we got to play this game against a team that shouldn't even be on the same field?
And that's
as us?
why, because you should actually blow their asses out.
No, bro.
They
That's
got to
a
fit their
pointless-
schedule.
It's a pointless game.
Nah.
I'd rather take a bye week and get my mind right for the playoffs.
Don't lose. This ain't the NFL.
I get
Don't
that.
lose.
Yeah, but that's one thing about college that if they expand the playoffs, I don't know if it's going to lose that anticipation of you got to go undefeated.
Yeah.
Because in college, like every game is like a playoff game.
Yeah.
So when
Point
you-
system, all of that. It's just too many teams. That's why.
I know, but they
I like it.
They're thinking about expanding it next year to 8 teams. It's going to 12. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that because the intensity of college football is every week.
Yeah,
you
you
have
have
to
to.
bring your shit.
Yeah.
You got to bring your best. So it's like
Even to the
whole
point-
season is like a playoff.
Right now, even if you give up a certain amount of points,
Right.
it affects everything.
Right.
Yeah, so I kind of like it like that.
I like it like that too.
Yeah,
But
don't
they
lose.
only go into the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I
That-
got some news.
What you got?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban stepping down? Well, he's selling, right?
Yeah.
I
Not
seen
only first he's leaving Shark Tank. He's been there like 14, 15 years.
Yeah.
He's leaving Shark Tank. He's not
Mark Cuban dying or some shit.
huh?
Why he's stepping down from?
He's
everything?
not stepping down. He still is going to run day-to-day operation. He just selling majority shares. So
That shit was
2000
worth like $3 billion or some shit like
yeah,
that.
it was 2000 he bought the team at 285 million. He's getting ready to sell it to family Allison something like that. Majority shares 3.5 billion.
Damn, that's a lot of.
I'm out of here. And he still controls who comes and goes on the team.
Right.
That's a double bubble.
I mean, I think
So
he
he's still-
probably enjoyed that part of the game, but probably the other parts.
The other part,
Yeah.
he'll still be there to advise on day-to-day operations, still
Right.
get a check. He still owns the team, but he's just selling majority shares. So what's that? 51 to 49 or something like that?
So I get $3 billion and still get to do what I want to do.
Whoa, 3.5. Don't
Yeah.
don't
No, don't forget about.
don't
the
forget my
0.5.
five.
That's still.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
3.5 billions would it be?
Dang.
That's dope. I like that. I like that.
So much
So
money, bro.
what
So
else we
much
got?
money. Well, you went college.
Oh, I can keep going.
Well, keep going because you're in college basketball now. I'm gonna just segue off of what you got. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to leave all that alone.
So, all right. So before you get off of college basketball, basketball, Bronny finally got LeBron James' son got cleared to play after
that's
his
good.
heart attack.
That's good.
So that's dope. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
The NBA is starting to go into their in-season tournament for the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
So you have certain matchups. Like one I'm interested in is like the Bucks and the Pacers. I want to see Dame Lillard and Giannis how they play in like high pressure situations, and then the Suns and the Lakers. I think that's going to be a playoff matchup later on.
You had me till you said the Lakers. They are stinking the joint up.
I think they'll figure it out. I think they're going to make some trades during whatchamacallit.
They out there stinking the joint up.
They
Anyway,
need AD to step up, bro.
he's not. He's soft.
The GOAT James can't do that shit by himself.
First of all, he's definitely not the GOAT.
The GOAT James can't do that shit by
He's
himself.
a go, but he's not
He just
the
passed
GOAT.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He should.
For
He's
most
been in
minutes.
the league for 2,000 years.
For most
he
minutes
should.
ever.
He should pass everybody.
So he has the
He
most
comes
points.
straight from high school.
We not
He's
starting
been
this shit,
playing a gazillion years. He
But
should have everything.
To the audience, me and G joke about this shit all the time. We was joking about it all week. I literally had to hate Jordan for a whole week in order to make that. I'm like, man, fuck Jordan. Jordan ain't do shit, really.
Jordan
like,
ain't
he
do
ain't
nothing
the
to that
all-time
man.
scorer.
That's
He don't
bad.
got all the assists.
Yeah.
He don't do all that shit. He
That's
don't do
crazy.
nothing but score the ball.
That's crazy.
But nah,
I'm glad you said that.
Jordan the GOAT.
Oh, now Jordan the GOAT.
He the GOAT.
You knew that.
Yeah.
All right. You lucky because I was about to pull something up.
I just had to go on record saying that because you was about to pull up Siri.
No, I wasn't gonna do Siri. I just threw you off with that. I had something else.
Oh.
I had something else that Jordan had said that shut everything down.
Go ahead, say what he said.
I ain't gonna say. Keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
I'll let you
keep
pop
talking.
this shit off.
Keep talking.
All right, so that I wanted to talk about NFL.
What about the NFL?
One, they fired that kid that when Tyreek Hill did the flip in the end zone. They fired the kid that he took the cell phone from.
Oh, why they fire him?
Because supposedly he celebrated after Tyreek Hill took the phone. He was jumping in the end zone or some shit. And they yeah. And Tyreek ran up, found him in the end zone, took the phone, and did a flip.
Because the kid was his personal videographer.
Yeah.
And then, the NFL gave him a job from Tyreek, and they didn't like the fact that, they had planned that celebration. And,
Yeah,
NFL, get a life.
Yeah, so
Jesus Christ.
For our audience
Get a
that
life.
didn't hear that, pretty much the kid was a part of the celebration of Tyreek Hill running up and grabbing it. He was Tyreek Hill's personal photographer, videographer, and he was a part of the celebration. NFL didn't like that. Dolphins got 15 yards for the celebration, and they fired the kid. But Tyreek Hill is dope. He pretty much was like, I'll still take care of you. I'll pay your year's salary, and from there, we'll continuously keep doing work, so you're not really looking for a job. So that was
good
dope
looking
for him.
out. Good
But
looking out for that. Tyreek.
NFL need to chill with.
Yeah, they taking you taking there. You already took away the real hitting. The real foundation of football. Y'all taking it.
They taking away the entertainment part.
now.
And
You about to snatch that? We gonna be watching. We might put this shit on mute and watch it like that.
they taking away taunting as well, whereas I can't hit you hard and then stand over you and even just flex and those shit like that.
Where that was part of the game. It is controlled violence.
Yes.
That's what. If I smack the living shit out of you, I'm going to brag. I'm going to post. I'm gonna stand right over you.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna kill you.
Right.
This is the only sport we get celebrated to knock somebody out.
Right. And now
Let
you
them
want
do
me
it.
do you bad like that and then walk away?
Yeah. Boom. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All
Would you like a?
You want me to help you up? Good sportsmanship. No, bro.
Bro, if I found one of my teammates helping somebody up, we gonna fight.
Right.
And don't help me up. Oh, I'll pull my hands back.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
Get the
God,
fuck-
bro,
what
get
the
out of
fuck?
here, bro.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Don't
But
touch me.
nah, they taking that aspect away. The
told you.
NFL doing that and the NBA doing that
Listen, I told you, this shit is gonna be rough touch. Give it about 10 years. Football was going to be rough touch or flag football with equipment because this shit is so soft now.
Yeah.
They just I don't feel like getting to that.
Yeah, but the NBA doing that shit too with all the taunting and
Yeah.
texts and all that type of stuff.
That was part of the game.
Yeah, I can't dunk on somebody and taunt them or no shit like that.
No.
And then the physical part of the game, they just gave Steph a tech the other day because he got fouled and didn't like it. He arguing with the ref. The ref just straight gave him a tech.
That was
like
part
so
of the
quick.
game.
Like that shit is so ass now.
Yeah, it's soft.
Yeah, but
They ain't gonna be satisfied until we start
it's
watching this
sad.
shit, and
Yeah,
then
I
they'll let
know.
us
Bro,
start punching people back again.
Keep the competitive.
They'll let us start punching motherfuckers back again.
Yeah,
Hey,
like-
listen, you got 2 sucker punches before you get fouled. That's what it's
That's
gonna
what
get
they
back
do in
to.
hockey.
Yeah. Well, hockey a little bit different.
I don't know. They let these niggas square off, take
No.
gloves off, skate around.
It ain't that.
Niggas like, oh, he about to whoop his ass.
That's his sole job.
I get that.
So when it's time to fight, they be like, "You go it in." I swear.
I know, but
that's all my man do.
But why is it? I brought that up a couple weeks ago. Why is it praised in this sport? But
Because
then now it's juvenile. And,
we are not going to stop. They got hockey sticks there. I'm slapping the shit out you with a hockey
But
stick.
the worst you seen was Draymond choke Rudy. That's the worst you're gonna get.
Draymond choke Rudy. Why the name Rudy sound so bad? Like,
Sound like he
Draymond,
should get choked by a
Yeah.
nigga named Draymond.
Rudy.
Rudy got choked.
Damn, Rudy.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't take that. Don't take that aspect.
Nah,
away
let
the
us
game.
have that.
Yeah, because it's man on man.
Well, we're gonna change the topic. I got
what?
clown of the day.
Oh, you going? All right, let's go.
I'm whole assing on his ass.
Yeah, come on.
Clown of the day, Young King. Big red nose, colorful hat, and dumbass shoes. T.I. son.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about
Clown
that
of
shit,
the
bro.
day. What are we talking about here?
Bro.
First of all,
I looked so hard when I watched the original video.
Mm-hmm.
I looked so hard for the part where T.I. whooped his ass.
they're not gonna show it.
I was looking for it when he gripped him up and said, "Bro, you can't do nothing with me."
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, it's about to," and then it cut off. I was like, "Damn, all right, let me go back."
Yeah.
And I was like, looking like T.I. whooped son ass. I
Let
was
me ask you a
Googling
question.
everything. Like I was looking for
Let me
everything.
ask, how long do that conversation happen?
What do you mean? What part?
Your son is in front of you and that's going down. How long do that conversation happen?
As soon as he said, "You can't do nothing with me," and he said whatever he said, I wouldn't even heard him. It would have been right there.
That shit stopped for me when he said I stand on business. Pop! Stand on that.
Yeah.
We never even got that far.
But for me,
I did T right off on him.
I don't like how
Okay.
he was in his mom face.
That yeah.
That
I wouldn't have to
itself-
worry. I wouldn't have to worry about that either.
Yeah,
because
like-
my mom.
His mom was trying to calm him down and saying like, "Calm down, da da da." And you sitting there in your mom's face like, "I don't care about that. I stand on business, bro. That's over. It's over with. It's over with."
If my
over
son
with.
stands in front of his mom, there's no more son.
Exactly. Like that's your mom, bro.
No, I don't think you understand. My son, mom will kill him
Yeah.
right
I
on the
know.
spot.
I know.
Yes, he'd be
but
rested, be
as-
laid with hands crossed, everything.
as a man, it's
My
like,
stepson tried that. My stepson tried that, and I
She
heard
about to
click,
get-
click.
She
Oh, what
about
the
to get
fuck?
locked up.
Listen, I heard him going back and forth. Oh, here they go. I'm laying in bed chilling, and I heard something go boom, busting the door, busting the bedroom. All I heard was click, 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 click. What the fuck? I jumped up. Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
No, he got me fucked up. Let me show you. You want to? She said he said something, and his chest got big, and that's all was that.
Yeah, like for me, even a grown ass man, my mom say something to me, I simmer right down and say,
Yeah.
"Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down."
Mine's is a little crazy. Not only did she do that, next thing I know, I hear clothes flying down the steps. I heard
She was
TVs
kicking
flying.
his
She
ass
was throwing
out,
all
like,
that shit
This
out.
motherfucker, get the fuck out.
I ain't that type of mom. All I kept hearing, I ain't that type of mom.
You got the right one today.
Yeah, I said, well, that's about the size of it.
That's a black mom
Yeah,
for
so,
you.
but even for him, man, and I didn't know he was 23, 24, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, you're a grown-ass man. You
Yeah.
know, here we go with that.
But that's why he
you
feel
know
like
right from wrong.
He probably get into a little dolly. He feel like he could puff his chest out.
No, he kept
and,
saying,
and he trying to say like he ain't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. Whether you grew up at your grandma's house or not,
who paid for grandma's house?
who paid for your cereal in the morning, whatever.
Daddy.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you had some type of silver spoon in your mouth.
Bro.
If you fall today, you got a dad that's gonna help you back up.
His name alone lets you know.
Exactly.
His name is King. Why you think your pop
Yeah,
named you
you
King, moron?
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, he's an idiot.
That's
He's
why
an
when
idiot.
T.I. said, "Bro, did you wake up with a roach on your head?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "I woke up. I mean, I had friends that did." Like, what?
They ain't wake up with no goddamn roaches on their head. They don't know nothing
Yeah,
about
you
that
was
shit.
at grandma's house, but at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you still went back to wherever mansion your dad was living
Yeah.
in. You on TV, you got opportunities. Silver spoon.
Yeah. What else? My man Diddy.
Oh yeah.
Diddy is tripping out here, yo.
That nigga. Oh,
Diddy
shit.
is on some whatever he taking. I don't want none of that shit.
They
Diddy is tripping.
They coming for him.
Oh, listen, this is
You know what I enjoy the most out of this shit? Is 50 Cent
I
trolling
love
him.
50.
50 is trolling
grinding
the
his
shit
ass
out
up.
of Diddy. It's like 50 was like, yes, I was waiting for this shit. He's like, here they come.
He
Sharks
told me
smell
something.
blood in the water.
Yeah, 50 said, that motherfucker asked me he gonna take me shopping. The shops? What you say? I'll punch you in your fucking mouth.
Yeah, 50
Ask me if he gonna
50
take me
funny as
shopping.
shit, bro.
Yo, man. Yo, Diddy is tripping. He didn't came at the game.
He came at the game?
What? He tried to pop the game. Yo, what people don't know, Diddy had promised to
Wait,
produce.
what kind of pop we talking about? Because there's different conversations going on. You got
I ain't
Diddy,
talking about bang bang.
but I'm about to say you got Diddy that ordered Tupac killing, and then you got Diddy that be
Bend over.
Pac could go either way in this situation.
Love. You know, Diddy changed his name to
The
Love.
right? Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Love Diddy, and then you got Puff Daddy.
We talking
Which
about
one
Love Diddy. We talking about Love Diddy. Love Diddy and ran down. So what people don't know is Love Diddy in the beginning of Game career was promising he was going to put him out. Game was following my man for 2 years. Well, Diddy had him running around with him for 2 years. And Game brother posted a picture of him and Game hugged up. I said, ooh, your own brother do that. Something's going on.
Yeah, something not right.
Yo, he tried to take Exhibit to a gay bar. Diddy is tripping. Diddy
Yo,
don't give a fuck
why?
about nobody.
Why
He
would
don't care about nobody, yo.
I just wonder, like, when you get to that level of success,
Bro, it's no such thing. Don't even try to put this shit in perspective.
you knew I was going.
I know
with
where
it.
you're going, but don't even
When
try
you
to put
get
it.
to that level of success, why is pussy not good enough anymore?
I couldn't tell you, man.
Why is it not?
So
Like,
look,
where it
what
goes
is-
to be like, yeah, I
Hold.
want that man over there.
Y'all gotta look it
Where
up.
does that come up?
Production team, y'all gotta look it up. Orlando Brown.
Oh yeah.
He talking about something. He lick his lips.
Yeah, he's like Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy gave me that guac 2000 and blah, blah, blah. What
I
the
seen that shit.
Yes.
There was Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown was having an interview. He was like Diddy.
Yes, he said,
Give me
Diddy,
that guac.
give me that guac 3000.
Like he was.
Fuck is going on around?
And we always say Orlando Brown is crazy for this shit. Now when shit gets like, boy, make a little bit of sense. That's
Yeah.
why you freaked out. He freaked out
He
over
freaked
there.
ball out. I don't know what he did it.
Diddy, you gotta
Diddy
chill,
did him
man.
dirty,
Oh, my
boy.
God.
Because he said, Diddy, he gave me that guac 3000. What the fuck? He started making all these noises.
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
everything
I
but
seen that
beatbox.
shit.
I
Yeah.
said, damn,
Yeah,
boy.
I seen that shit.
Yeah. I
Boy.
said, Diddy told them yams up.
It's just.
Yo, it's bad. It's bad.
I mean, as much as we joke about it, it's still sad to see one of our giants fall. I know you're not gonna say nothing.
You know, I ain't gonna see shit. I
'Cause
ain't trying to hear none of that.
I love black leaders, but
But
at the end
then-
of the day, it's like, damn, we losing another one.
The worst one for me is Usher. Like they saying Diddy and Usher
But I mean,
was
what do you expect? It's Usher.
yeah,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, Usher. Then they talk about something. Yo, they bad. They talk about something. Diddy probably gave Usher herpes.
Yo, the internet is undefeated, yo.
I
The internet is undefeated.
saying right now?
Yo.
They said, yo, that's how. Yeah, they was arguing over cereal. Yeah, you took my Captain Crunch. Where's my Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah, nah, bro. Yeah, I hate.
Then,
I hate
then
to
Usher
see it.
jumped in. It's my confessions. I ate your cereal.
That's what they did.
Yeah, yo, they was grinding him up, yo.
Internet is
It's bad,
undefeated.
yo.
That's funny. That shit funny.
It's bad, yo.
What'd
It's
you say,
bad.
Doc?
Yes,
Yeah.
Aaron Hall tripping too. Yo, the question is, when you get to that level, what are you smoking?
I don't know.
Because I don't want none of that shit.
I don't know.
I'm cool.
I feel like you get to that level and then like normal shit is just not good enough no more.
I don't believe that shit.
Like it's not good enough. No
I don't
more.
believe it. I
Like,
think-
a beautiful woman.
I think that's who they always been. They always been that. Because here's the deal. There's so many people that's reached that level that has not done that. You got 50 Cent. He's what? What did we talk about?
I understand.
You got 50 Cent. Who else you got? You got Denzel Washington. You got a whole bunch of people that
just
has
can't
reached that status, has not done that. Those people was weird before that. Diddy always been a freak.
with women. I'm cool with that.
No, he's been a freak with men. You don't all of a sudden turned on like, damn,
That's
Dev.
what I'm
You know, I
saying.
don't go
Like-
now. I'm the best trainer in the city. Damn, Dev, you look good. That
Chill,
shit
bro.
don't
Why do
happen
you
like
always
that.
have your gay
Because
shit
you
come
fucking
my
right
way?
there. Because you light skinned and you can get away
come
with
up
it.
with anybody else. Hey, yo.
You light skinned and they can picture that shit. I can pretty see that. He light skinned. Okay, I get that.
No, bro.
seriously
I
though.
don't got my curly hair no more, man.
See, whoa, now see, here we go. Pause. Here we go. Is that a pause moment? That's a pause moment.
No, because when I
almost choked.
when I used to have my
Pause.
curly hair, people would be like, "Oh, you can't go to jail because."
Who you hanging with?
They always say that shit like, "Oh, Dev, you
Yo,
can't
so
go to
let me get
jail
this
because
right.
you light skin and that curly hair."
How about you can't go to jail because you did something wrong? You fucking can't go to jail because you got curly hair?
It's a struggle being light skinned. Diaz understand, right?
That's why I
He
said.
laughed. He said,
That's why I said that shit is
it,
more
bro.
believable with
Bro,
you.
come on, man. Stop-
I'm just saying,
stop
like,
playing your
no,
game.
you can't go to any certain level and then all of a sudden that shit just turn on, bro. You been had that shit in
I
you.
get that, bro. It baffles me.
Nah, he been doing gay shit.
I don't know,
Ooh,
bro.
can I say that? Ah, fuck it. He been doing that gay shit.
You won't get a beat.
You probably I can say that. Oh my man, good
Yeah,
looking.
But I mean, yeah.
Listen,
but
if I
just
couldn't
don't
say
understand
it, if I couldn't say it, he probably would have jumped through the fucking screen. Whoa, wait a minute. You know how Diaz get, and then he gonna get up,
see
and
the
start
sweat,
storming back and
yeah.
forth.
Y'all should see the shit that we be having to deal with behind the scenes.
Yeah, that shit is rough.
Yeah,
That's about it.
that's pretty much it.
Let me see my notes. Yeah, that's it for the intro. Yeah, that's about it. Well, it's time for the show.
All right, well, I guess I'll say the rest of my shit for that next week.
Yeah,
I
fuck
wanted
that.
to
You
talk
ain't-
about the MVP race and all that shit, but
MVP race.
bro, it's
fuck you
it's
keep talking about
different.
sports
it's
for?
It's a sports podcast.
It is.
It's supposed to be.
Sometimes I can't tell.
You don't
'Cause
watch sports. I watch sports. I go and Google what's going on in sports.
That's not fucking watching sports. That's not watching sports.
I
Because he
watch-
fucking go and Google.
I watch sports.
I watch sports. I go and Google this shit. What about watching the
I pay
game?
attention to what's going on in sports.
Lies. He watch.
It's
You know what he do?
important,
So we do a bunch of research on shit, and our time be like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we shoot the podcast. Saturday, Sunday, Monday we take a mental break. Tuesday morning he pop up, hit Google, go to the computer, and watch all the highlights and write shit down. He don't do shit on the weekends.
He just described his. That is his joint.
You might be right.
Look, I don't get ready.
There
to
might
the-
be some truth to that.
Look, I don't really get ready for the podcast till Thursday. That should
What
be
the fuck? You hear that shit? I'm
Real
rocking
shit.
all week.
Bro, I get the thing because it's like that with my workouts too. Like I'll really have writer's block. I'll have all these ideas in my head, and then before the show, the shit will just come out.
You know why?
Because I'm young.
Write this shit down.
I'm young. I don't need to. This shit is. I've been rocking with you this whole time.
And I had to carry you. My fucking back hurt, bro.
No,
it's like
don't, bro.
squatting.
You took over and started talking about Diddy and all that other
Because
shit.
nobody want to hear nobody dribble no fucking ball all day.
Everybody want
Nobody want to hear that
They
shit.
want to talk about the MVP race.
In the NFL?
Yeah.
I told you who that is. Lamar.
No, not anymore.
Who is it?
You got Dak coming up. You got
Yo, stop.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
The stats is right there.
I can go with
And
I
then
can go with
I'm
them
still
too.
making a case for Tyreek because he's setting like all types of like he's on pace to get 2,000 yards receiving this year.
That's cool, but
That's not just cool. We never seen that before.
it's cool, but the MVP, like,
Most valuable player.
correct.
Not most valuable quarterback.
No. A viable player is the person we can't win without.
Yeah, you can win without Lamar. If you go look
You
at
can't
his,
win out.
see,
I'm
this
done.
is where you
Cannot
go.
win without Lamar, bro.
You can't.
cannot.
In that case, you can't win without Tyreek. You can't.
You can win
You
without
cannot
Tyreek.
because
Yes, you
nobody
can.
else doing what he's doing.
That's
And you-
because he keep targeting him. If you sit
because
if you
this
sit
nigga is
Tyreek,
fast and he's open.
but he's not the fastest on the team. It's two other motherfuckers
I
that
know,
are just as
but
fast as him.
That's what makes Tyreek different is that he could change gears like this. If that was the case, then Waddle be doing the same shit. It's
He
not
is.
the case. No, he's not. And
He
then,
is.
And
He
then,
see how fast no, he's not. Yes, he
and
is.
then
Yo.
you have Jalen Hurts, who's pretty much stat for stat.
I'm gonna agree.
Doing the same
Excuse me.
shit Lamar doing.
I'm
So
agreeing with you on
This is
that.
my argument. For
I can take them too.
This is my argument for MVP, and this is why I wanted to have a conversation.
Okay, go ahead.
If you have a nigga like Lamar
Ooh,
Jackson,
damn.
oops, my bad. If you
He's upset, yo. What the fuck is going on in this show?
if you have Lamar, if you have Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts practically doing the same thing,
I can agree. I follow you there.
What's so wow about it?
Because if you take
When
sit
you
either
have-
one of them down,
When you have a player like Tyreek Hill who's doing something that you never seen anybody do before, this is amazing right here.
so
You're
you
taking
ready
this
to
for
tell
granted.
me you about to tell me that last Eagles game, if
He
Hurts
scored.
is not playing, the Eagles win.
No, I'm not saying that. But
I'm telling you, if Hurts
but-
is not playing, the Eagles don't win that game.
But that's-
Even though
that's
I'm
what
not
any-
a real fan
that's-
of Hurts,
that's
but
any-
I'm not
that's
stupid.
any prolific
That's not.
quarterback.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Look,
No, it ain't.
If in that Bills game, if Josh Allen's not playing, they're not even in that game because he was the one that was creating a lot of those like touchdowns, like running touchdowns and shit like that. Then you on top of that, you have Patrick Mahomes. If he's not playing, the Chiefs is ass.
So that's how you can make.
But so every quarterback has his own value. I'm saying most valuable player. You have to start giving love to these other positions. Because like a couple years ago, and I think this is crazy, you have Derrick Henry running for 2,000 yards in a season, and he get nothing.
Because he's a
But-
running back, bro.
But that's my point, though. He is the most valuable player on the Titans. He is
Apparently
the
not.
reason why they went to the playoffs.
But did they win?
You have no,
Then
but
he's not shit.
all right. There you go with that shit
I'm
again.
just saying.
But, bro,
If he was
it's
the
most valuable player, not most valuable player
All right,
on the
I'll
winning
give
team.
you. I'll give you Hurts. I'm gonna give you Lamar. I'm not gonna give you Tyreek.
You have to.
How?
He in the conversation. If he get 2,000 yards, I think he should win the shit. That's me. If he
So
can
if he
keep
gets
this up-
2,000 yards,
if he get 2,000 yards, he should win MVP.
So-
because you never seen this before.
how many yards are the quarterback throwing?
He
Because who the fuck is throwing to Tyreek?
Tua probably going to throw for like 4,000 yards.
So he shouldn't be in the conversation.
He should be in a conference, but he shouldn't win. We've
So-
seen that before. We've seen somebody throw for 5,000.
So the one that throws for 4,000
No, bro.
and the one that received the ball for
For
2,000.
2,000?
So
So you
where the other
telling me-
fucking 2,000 yards coming from?
All right. So it's how many receivers, including tight ends and running backs, that you have the option to throw the ball to? How many? You have 1, 2, 3 slot receiver, running back 4, tight end 5.
Okay.
You have 5 options.
And
Out
one of
of-
the options almost have 2,000, and the
Has
rest of them.
2,000.
I
and
thought
the
you said
other,
no. He don't have 2,000.
And I'm saying, but if he do hit 2,000,
How many you got right now?
he has 1,324. He needs
What the
700.
fuck? I thought he was somebody he had 1,900 yards or some shit. He
Bro.
got 1,300 yards. That's why he's not in the
He's
conversation.
in pace to get 2,000 yards.
Yo,
That's
you
what I
hear this
said.
conversation? Y'all hear this shit?
Bro,
He's saying to
this is
me,
where- this is-
I
no,
swear
bro.
I thought he
We
was
in-
going to say he
what
had
week we in?
1,900 yards. We in week, what, 12?
It's 8 more games.
And
6
you
more
think
games?
he's going to 6 more games?
It's 6 more games.
Bro,
It's 18 weeks now. So you saying in this amount of time he has 1,400 yards almost, and then now in the next week he can't get.
What he
500,
averaging a game?
600, 120 yards a game. Yeah.
he's not going to get it.
Whoa.
He's not going to get it.
How you just do that math?
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck,
What math is that?
because you actually think he's going to get that shit every game?
I
not
don't
gonna get
need
that
it every
shit.
game. I get
not gonna
80
get that
yards this
shit.
game. This next week I'm gonna go for 160. The next
Who they
week,
play next week?
I don't know, bro.
Nah,
I
I
ain't
ain't
do all
know.
that. See,
Nah,
look,
that's why he's
now
not in the he's not in the conversation. He has 1,300
We've
yards.
seen the shit Lamar doing. We've seen the shit Jalen Hurts doing.
He has
and we've seen
1,300
the shit
yards.
That Tua's doing. We've
You
seen the
made it
shit
seem
that
like
Dak
he had
doing.
1,900
We've
yards
seen
right now.
No, I'm
Then
making
you
it
thought he
seem
had
like
you thought he had a lot of
I'm
yards.
making it seem like he is on pace to. This is my
He got
argument.
1,300 yards.
Exactly.
How many other wide receivers in the NFL right now got 1,300 yards?
None.
Let me fact check that
See,
because you be
every-
making shit the
every
fuck
time-
up over here.
Hey, we
be
have
making shit up.
a special guest behind me.
Man,
Alex
I
from-
forgot to give out a shout out to
See?
my man
You see
Alex
how
to
he
level
treats it?
42, level 40 North. My guy, how you doing? You good? You hear this bullshit right here? Yeah, this bullshit.
No. See, this is the thing about, and I keep warning y'all audience. He says these blanket statements of he ain't gonna
Blanket
get that shit.
statements?
Yeah, these blanket statements. He's not gonna get that shit. He's literally mathematically on pace to get
I don't
2,000
believe that.
yards.
Fuck that, man.
So I'm saying if he keeps pace, and it looks like he will, 2,000 yards,
We're gonna find out.
MVP. We never seen no shit like that. While he do his research, I just want y'all to know. I'm right. What are you doing?
I'm looking it up.
For what?
Don't worry about it.
He has 1,300 yards, 1,324 yards, 10 touchdowns. How long does it take?
A long time.
Make sure y'all put the do, because this shit
Don't worry about it.
He don't. Nobody has that. Probably not even close.
Let's find out. We're gonna find out right now.
AJ Brown was doing it up, but the last couple weeks he been quiet.
I don't pay that shit no mind because he won't be throw him the ball right, man.
Oh, now that matters. Now it's the quarterback.
It
But
don't.
this
I'm
is
lying.
this is
I'm not
one of
lying.
the people that he put in the MVP race. I'm just saying. All right, so we going
Keep going.
We're gonna move
Keep
on.
going.
We're
We
gonna
gonna
go
move
to
on.
the prayer. We gotta say the prayer.
We gotta say the prayer. All right.
Even though we like 30 minutes into the
Yeah.
podcast.
That's because my man ain't put no fucking signs up, so we don't know where we at. You see what he just did?
Yeah, the sign right there.
I don't even know how to do that.
I know.
All right, well, I'll say the prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for waking us up right now.
Right now.
Did I say that right? Dear Lord, thank you for waking us up. We ask you that you continue to bless us each and every day. We ask that you bless this podcast abundantly to the point that when people ask us, how did we do it? Only thing we can say, if it wasn't for God, none of this is possible. In Jesus' name we pray, amen, amen, and amen.
I think
Next
it's
page.
It's messed up because even during prayer, I can't let you live. Because you said, thank you for waking us up right now. And I'm like, right now? What you say?
This is a hater. It's a fucking hater. This is what I
Right
go
now,
through.
bro? What
You
talking
out,
about?
man?
You out?
Hey, man,
All
thanks
right.
for coming through,
We
man.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you. My man over here, he was like, what he's here for?
I didn't even recognize my man at first.
Level 40 North, I holla.
See?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, so let's get into the main topic.
Main topic of the day.
Main topic of the day is winning.
I put the winning DNA.
Winning DNA. That's
I
what
just
you
had
want?
to put a ring to
Fine.
it.
Winning
Look,
DNA.
I wrestle with this topic so much. And
I
I
didn't.
think, yeah, I know you. Because for me, it was like, I feel like I'm still figuring out this equation
Mm-hmm.
as far as like how for me to absolutely win in life.
Yeah.
Like, and I think you're more seasoned than I am in the sense of, like, you've been through a lot of stuff that I already been, like, that I'm currently going through.
Yeah.
Like, starting a family, running a business,
Yeah.
learning how to balance certain things and things like that. So these are things that I'm learning as I go. And then the good thing for me is that I have someone in front of me every single day that's doing it.
Yeah.
So I have some type of, like, oh, it is possible.
And that's crazy that you said that because the first thing was knowing what winning looked like
Right.
to be considered what is winning, what is a winner, and all that kind of thing. So when you said like that, like you can't win if you don't know what win look like. Well, winning look like.
And I say also paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Like, what is he doing that I'm not doing that is making him win, but I'm not doing that? You know what I mean? And we talked about it earlier, like how you spend your 24
Yeah.
is different how I spend my 24. And a lot of it came into, like, when you wake up, you meticulous in your schedule.
Yeah.
So when I first got here, I wasn't meticulous in my schedule. I wasn't waking up at a certain time. I wasn't preparing when I wasn't in here and all that type of stuff. So for me, I had to take a step back and what is he doing? And I had to pay attention to you. Like, oh, when he wake up, he do this, then he do that, then he do this. It doesn't change.
Nah.
So for me, I had to put winning habits into my my regimen.
That's, and
And
one of the
that's when I
things,
see my business and my skill set started to grow.
and it's pretty much what you just said right there. You have to.
That's the most I'm giving him as far as flowers right now.
He's a fucking
This is
hater.
the most. This is the most.
But once you recognize what winning look like, then you have to turn around and analyze yourself. And a lot of people, that's where they fall short because nobody wants to take the pressure, or not even so much take the pressure, but hold themselves accountable for the lack of. So where you're not going to go in the mirror, like the average person is not going to go in the mirror and say, I messed up. I need to do this better. I got to do this. They're not going to do that. They're going to make excuses for everything that's not being done.
Right.
So we're talking about a basketball player, football player, or just a human being in general. They're not going to check themselves and tell themselves, have that hard conversation about what they're not doing. That winner is going to have that conversation and take accountability for what he's not doing and then do it.
Right.
And that's why I don't really have compassion for people that don't win, because I know what it takes, and I know you're being a pussy and not checking yourself. I'm dead ass,
I
bro.
know, but it just escalated quickly. He was
My
soft
fault.
talking. He was like, and and I know you're being a pussy.
Yeah, you're being like you're not having
it
that
just
hard.
came out.
Yeah, you're not having that hard conversation with yourself because for that person to win, he really checked himself and said, we said it earlier that we talk about a basketball player. A basketball player would see Michael Jordan winning and all that, and then be like, I'm gonna do that,
Right.
but don't do the things that necessarily to make him a complete ball player. If I'm a left-handed and all I do is dribble with my left hand, I have to take accountable. I'm not going to win because I can't go to the right.
Yeah.
And instead of doing the hard work and practicing with the right, they just continue to go left. But then you wonder why you ain't winning.
Right.
You don't check all the boxes.
To give the audience an example, and we was talking about this earlier in your office, KD, Kobe was talking about like who was the hardest to guard and all that stuff, and he was like, "Well, damn,
happened?
my man." But damn, where Robbie at? Robbie, we miss you, bro. Shit been malfunctioning. Everything.
I'm cool.
But anyway, Kobe was talking about who's the hardest. They asked Kobe who's the hardest to stick, and he was like KD. He's like, I had KD figured out because in the beginning he'll drive left, pull up, like Kobe had him picked out. But it was like once KD started to put everything together, that's what made him an unstoppable scorer.
Yeah.
So even a talent like Kevin Durant had weaknesses to this game.
And he won't be a winner.
Yeah, and having him from being a winner.
So that's how that goes. So the typical
Wait, before you go, what do you classify as winning? Because
it's a couple things.
I feel like in as I was gathering my conversation for the podcast, it was like there's different aspects of winning. Like you can win a day, you can win a month, you can win a year, you can win a competition, you can win at life. What are you classifying as winning?
It's a couple things. Like, so the tap on what you're talking about is the general statements, what everybody say: winning, sacrifice, discipline, hard work, putting 10,000 hours in.
Right.
All that sounds good. But in reality, it's more than that. Like, for one, the first thing is stop doubting yourself in anything you do, whether it's sports, it's life, and all that. When you go into it, I don't know if I can. Pretty much, you're not.
Right.
It's just that simple.
There's a quote that says, "Whether you believe you can or you can't, you're usually right."
Yeah. So once you get rid of the doubt, like there's nothing I can't do.
Right.
And I go into everything like that, knowing that it's going to work. But there's that process of everything that you have to do to get to that winning stage. So it's like you have to have a clear vision. We call it the 3 V's. You have to have clear vision, a victory, and know your value, meaning know your worth.
Right.
All right. So one of my vision is how do I want to set my goals? So for me to win at training, the first thing I said was a huge big goal. I want to be the best trainer on the East Coast.
Right.
All right. That was the big goal. Then the small goals came. I need everybody in the public school to know who I am as far as a trainer. Then it went from the public school. Then it went to the Catholic school. Then it went to the charters. Then it went to the county teams. All those check off. I'm winning. Each day I set a tiny goal. Listen, I'm going to get up and train at least 4 kids. Check mark.
Right.
Oh, shit, that was easy. Well, I'm going to turn 4 into 8. Check mark. Now I need contracts. I'm going to train a whole football team. Check mark. Now I want to travel to go check mark. You keep setting little tiny goals, and eventually you'll hit the big goal. That's winning.
See, I struggle. I think I struggle with vision, and the reason being is because sometimes people have a vision, and their vision is so far ahead. It's hard for them to dial it back and realize there's a lot of small steps that has to be. And I like Will Smith quote where he's saying, like, stack one brick at a time.
That's it.
And then eventually you'll have this big ass
That's
wall.
how it go.
Yeah, so instead of focusing on the whole wall, just one brick.
Yeah.
Then lay the next brick the best way you can. And then lay the next brick.
You got to have a big vision.
Exactly. And that's why I said I think I struggle with a vision. Because I never focused on the wall. I never went and was like, when I first started training, I was young. So I never went and was like, I want to be the best trainer on the East Coast.
Yeah.
That wasn't my thought. I just wanted to be a trainer.
But
that was
here's
the first
the
thing.
deal.
And I laid the brick. And then that brick led me to the next brick but I didn't realize. For me, I didn't realize I was building the wall that I've created myself to the point where now I'm training pro athletes and I'm
So
known in the fitness world, et cetera, travel to train people and things like that.
Yeah.
I never set traveling as a goal.
I did.
I set out to be, I think I'm more of so much of a student of the game or of my craft to the point where I always just focus on learning.
But see, that's cool and all, but the worst thing you can do is set a small goal and hit.
Yeah, but
There's nothing after that. Your drive, your hunger, your desire, all that is gone because you hit it. You got to go way out there. So, how they say, I'm telling you, you got to dream so big that it scares people, small-minded people. They can't think that far.
right.
You got to open up the floodgates. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen, if you set this shit way up, if I set, my goal is to be the best trainer on the East Coast, I set that shit way out there. And I did everything. The worst that's going to happen is I didn't train every day at every school in Philadelphia. I didn't train Danny every sport. I didn't travel to I didn't did everything I was supposed to do, and I just missed that. Look how much I covered.
Right.
But if I just want to train the public school players, and that's that. And when I do that, I have nothing else.
You're going to hit that pinnacle
And I'm
that's
done.
it. Yeah.
So now every day, so to keep my drive, to keep my hunger, I'm still chasing the best trainer on the East Coast. I got to get up every day. I got to put more guys in the pros. I got to get more first rounders. I got to, change the guys' numbers and the way they look before they go back to school. And they off season, we got to get more pros in here. We got to do all these things because I'm still chasing. So you got to set that big goal. If you don't, what's the point? Like, I'm not good with number 2.
Like, for me, I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm not good with being number 2. That's nothing but a first place loser. I can't rock with that. I don't like losing. That shit is a rash. Like, I start itching. I don't even like being around people that don't like to win. Like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right.
What are we talking about right here? Don't come to me and say, I'm the third best player. Bro, you got 2 people in front of you. Fuck is you bragging about?
I hate complacency.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you don't set a big,
It freaks me
gigantic
out.
goal. Well, you got to set that goal.
But for me, it's like I said, I'm always learning. I'm always
Yeah.
focused on just getting better. And then because I'm always focused on getting better, it leads me into better places.
Yeah,
or
so
better
just
rooms
change your
and all
vision. And the second one is victory. Victory is your day-to-day winning. You said it. Your day-to-day winning. It could be something small as, I'm going to start getting up at 6 o'clock and reading 10 words or 10 pages in a book. Check. Just every morning.
Right.
Set it. Boom. And hit it. You know, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and just do 25 push-ups.
Yeah, for me, my thing is I pray every day, read every day, and then
Those are things that
I got to
you're
get
winning.
back to it about working out every day.
Yeah, that'll come. But you're in the habit.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
check out. I'm check off. Here's another
For
box.
me,
Check
feed
off.
your mind, feed your
Yeah.
body, and feed your spirit every day.
Yeah, and it's a routine that you just consistently do. Like, you don't have to set 10 things that you need to do. You
know.
set 1 or 2. Get
For me, if I do
consistent
those
with them.
3, everything else fall in line.
Yeah, yeah. And then the last one, value. Know your worth. Know your worth. You can't come into my space saying something about training that I don't know. I know what I know. I know what I charge. I know how you're going to respect me because I know my value. I know my worth. Like, it's high as shit. So when you come start talking at me goofy, I'm going to look at you like that and I'm going to treat you the same exact way. But if I don't know my worth, you don't respect my art.
Right.
You don't respect my craft.
Right. I'll get it to you for free if I can.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. We're
And
not
then
doing
if things are free, this is what happens. When things are free, people don't appreciate it.
No, they don't. They don't. I call it the Nike and the Jordan. The Nike, which one are you? The Nike or the Jordan? The Nike, you're gonna take the trash out. If it's raining, you're gonna run to the car.
Jordans, I'm not even creasing these
You
bitches.
see what I'm saying? When I
Taking
put that
these
Jordan
Jones off,
on,
just
before something hit the Jordan, whoa, shit, whoa, bro, what you?
we getting in a fight.
You see
step
what
on
I'm
my
saying?
Jordans,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So which one are you? Are you the Nike or are you the Jordan? I'm the Jordan all day long. I'm that one that is exclusive. That it's hard to get that joint right there, yo.
Right.
That's how I keep myself. No, I'm different. I don't know. You will never know I'm different if I don't project that I'm different.
Right.
You're going to treat me the same as everybody else.
See, I always say, like, you got to be attractive.
Yeah.
And it's the same concept of being different, right? So attractive people attract attractive things.
Yes.
So if you want to attract whatever your job or income or whatever the case may be,
Yes.
you got to build so much value in yourself
Yes.
through self-improvement, whatever the case may be, to attract those things.
Yeah. And this is what winning is about.
Right.
This is why Jordan won. This is why LeBron won. This is why Kobe won. Because they did certain things that the average person wouldn't do. And they did it and made it part of their routine. So it wasn't like it was extra work. It's not extra work to them. It's their routine.
Right.
So where you have a guy go to the gym and shoot 20 free throws, you're going to have Jordan or Kobe or LeBron, they shooting 100.
Right.
And to them, it's not, I need to do more than him. That's just their routine because they winners.
Right.
This is what winners do. They do the opposite. Like when I give you prime example, 2 of them. When we was young, see, I knew it was always in me. But I just started thinking about it like the last couple of years, like, yo, this is how I always been. Because remember, I said, yo, you know, my fiance say it's hard to work with me. Remember, I came and asked you. I said, I'm like, bro, is it hard to work with me? And you're like, no, you kind of like broke that shit down. I'm like, I didn't think so.
Like, people, you don't accept mediocrity.
No.
So when it comes down to it, because I always look at people that come in here and they can't fit, and it's the reason of it is because of the fact that when you see us make a mistake or a mistake that you made or see, oh, you're not doing that the right way, you can't accept it.
No.
It boils your skin.
Yeah.
And then...
Because people are just comfortable with not doing it. This is what I got. No, that's not true.
And doing it their way versus seeing how it's done and that this is actually...
Yeah.
There's some formula and, like, way of doing this.
It has to be done right way. Like, prime example, we've been trying to do this podcast for the longest.
Right.
The reason why it wasn't working.
Because it wasn't this.
It wasn't this. It wasn't being done the right way.
Right.
Now that we have all these goddamn cameras and 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras and machines for the mics and stands and all that kind of shit versus trying to clip this on and had wire hanging.
Right.
No, we got lights, all this shit.
Right.
This is done right. This is the standard.
Right.
That's why it didn't work.
Right.
Because I have a standard. When we was kids, we played video games. If I got beat, when they went out to go play, I was in the house playing that game all day.
That's me.
Yeah.
My uncles and them was telling me how competitive I was as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, you was the only young boy that would like. My uncle was a bodybuilder, so he was like, you the only young boy that'd be like, uncle, I could do more push-ups than you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care who you are. We gonna get these push-ups in.
That's winning traits.
Right.
And it's not nothing that you was just trying to outdo them. You was attracted to the winning.
Right.
That's what winners do. Like when I used to be into bikes, the BMX, doing the tricks and all that. But one of the tricks was riding on your handlebars backwards. So we lived on this long block. We lived on this long block. And I told my cousin, yo, I'm going to ride down there, spin around, and ride back. Yeah, right. Why? Because at the time, we could only take 4 or 5 pedals, and then we falling.
Right.
Well, they went in the house to eat. I stayed out there all night until I went down that block. I fell. Oh, shit, I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I rolled up the block. Then I went down and turned on the handlebars and came back down. Mm-hmm. Guess what it did? It made everybody else do it. Oh, shit, it's doable.
Right.
It's not that I want to show off. It's just about winning. I'm going to do the necessary stuff to do. Whatever it takes, I have to win.
And once you put your mind on something, it's like...
I'm narrowed in.
Yeah, I have to... There's no excuse anymore.
Yeah, it's none. And the fact that I'm a firm believer, if it's been done, you can do it. Like, you can't tell me something can't be done when I'm watching this shit be done.
Right.
Like, the only thing you can tell me that can't be done, that nowhere on this planet is jump in the air and stay there. That's the only thing someone can tell me that can't be done, because not one human have done that.
I seen one article like shoot lasers out your eyes.
Yeah.
Like shit like that.
Yeah. I need to see something that no one on the planet
has ever done
for me to say,
oh,
it can't be done.
Right.
Like, even if I'm glad I wasn't back then when Jesus walked on water, because my goofy ass would have tried it. Like, yo, he just did it. What you mean I can't do it?
And Peter do that shit?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
What you mean? Bloop, bloop. Because I know who I am.
Right.
Like, no, you can't tell me he just did it.
Yeah.
What makes him different from, like, out of drown?
His ass would have drowned. Like,
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. I'm like, oh, Jesus, I can't do it. You was right. But no, just, so a lot of people don't, take themselves accountable for their lack of, because it's hard to swallow that pill.
Yeah. You touched on something, and I want to dive deeper into it because my pod was around it, so I'm just going to combine it in as we talk. My pod was about the word can't and the word try.
Yeah. Hate both of them.
I hate both of those words.
Yeah.
So those words are weak words.
Yes.
It boils my skin when I'm having a client do something or I see an athlete do something. I'm like, I can't do it. Like, you haven't even tried
Yeah,
yet.
you never tried.
I had a client the other day doing hip thrusts, and as soon as she felt the weight, she was like, oh, no, this is not my weight. You haven't even tried to pick it up yet.
Yeah.
Tried your best.
Yeah. Nah, it goes back to people being uncomfortable and checking themselves.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a prime example. I got a belly. My belly ain't going nowhere. You know why? I keep eating pies. I keep drinking teas and sodas and all this.
Right.
And I have took accountability and understand why it's like that. I'm not making excuses. Well, I can't train today because we got 300 volleyball girls coming in here. I would do that. No, I just ain't training.
Right.
When I'm ready to do it, I'm going to hit it hard and it's going to go. But the minute that we take accountability for our weaknesses, we'll be better people. And a lot of people is scared to look in the mirror and say, I'm whack.
Or
I'm full of shit.
I'm happy you said that.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things like winners, like you said, take accountability. Like when you look at Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. That year, he had to go in and hone in on his game. We say that so loosely as if this wasn't a period of time where a whole year where he was dribbling in the backyard, creating scenarios with himself and making sure like, oh, no, I missed this shot during the trials. I ain't going to miss this shot again. Yeah. I can't dribble with my left hand. I'm going to dribble with my left hand. The same thing with Kobe. Kobe wasn't the when he first went to high school, he wasn't the top prospect. Yeah. But every year he went to a camp, he was like, who's the top guy? You know what I mean? I'm gunning for that. He had to hold himself accountable. Like, where am I weak at?
Yes.
I can't jump 44 inches. Well, in the gym, I got to continuously keep doing these
squat
jumps or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
Or something small they say about Kobe is that his hands wasn't big.
It wasn't big.
So he had to work on muscles in his hands.
Get him strong so he could palm the
small
ball.
As that.
Yes.
When we talk about Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, a lot of people don't understand, like, he used to release the ball real low. So in high school, he had to revamp his whole jump shot. So that means he had to humble himself, walk all the way back up right underneath the basket, and really work on training his body to do a whole different muscle that he's been doing his whole entire life.
And that takes a lot, yo.
It takes a lot.
Because what you got to look at it mentally, what I thought I was doing right, in my mind that was doing it right, for someone to tell me that I've been doing it wrong and I have to swallow that pill and retrain myself to do it right.
And be ass at it to the point where now I can't like really even shoot a 2-pointer. I'm used to shooting from half court with the little John, but now it's like one of those things where now I can't even shoot and I'm right underneath the basket.
I got a quote for you.
Oh, he got a quote.
Yeah.
Should I fuck it up like he did mine?
You can.
Nah,
You're going to be mad, though.
I ain't going to do that for you.
It says, without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish.
Denzel Washington.
You already know.
Yeah, I knew we got that shit from.
Yeah. When I heard that, I said, ooh, that shit makes absolutely sense.
Yeah.
Makes absolutely sense. Yo.
Yeah.
And like I said, just people are pussies. They don't, I'm dead.
It just keep escalating. We were Denzel Washington. People are pussies.
They don't take accountability for their weaknesses, because no one wants to be put on the spotlight as the person that's the weakest link. Well, if you're put on there as the weakest link, you're the weakest link.
Right.
That doesn't mean you stay the weakest link.
Right.
That doesn't mean you make excuses to be the weakest link. I can't get in shape because I had to work. What do your job got to do with you going to the gym?
I say the biggest difference between winners and losers is that winners refuse to be complacent.
Correct.
So I always say complacency is the enemy.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you say people are pussies. It's because they're not willing to chase and confront themselves of what am I weak at and how do I get better at this thing.
Yeah.
If you attack your weaknesses like you do your strengths,
You're gonna be a
you're
better
gonna
person.
be a different
You're
animal.
gonna be a winner all day long. And I tell you, a lot of y'all quit with this Plan B shit.
Oh yeah.
Quit with the Plan B shit. You don't understand. Plan B allows you to rest on Plan A.
When you said that, I immediately thought about when I first became a trainer. Everybody used to tell me, "Dev, why don't you get a real job?" Because training wasn't popular then, so it was like, "Why don't you get a real job? Why don't you do this?"
No,
da-da-da?"
it wasn't popular here in the States.
Yeah, but
I mean
what
Pennsylvania.
yeah, but it was like my mom and dad used to working for some job for 20 years. And there's no fault to their own, but they're used to what they're used to. But when I start trying to become an entrepreneur, it's like, why don't you get a real job? And it was like, I'd rather put all my eggs in this basket. And I like the quote that Kobe said. It was like, put all your eggs in one basket, and if you run out of eggs, just go get some more eggs.
Go get some more. Yeah. Like, you know, when I did the gym, I was working for the school district. You know, I was no weekends, no holidays, summers with pay if I wanted to do the school and I just left.
Yeah.
Just left.
I wanted
And
to ask. Go ahead.
I left, and then when you know, time went on, they kept saying, you know, you want to come back for what? So I figured like all the hard work I did at the school with being security and a football trainer and lacrosse trainer, all that time and effort that I put in there, what would happen if I put it in my own shit?
Right.
I'm going to double the work and enjoy it. Man, I'm gone. So it was, well, what you going to do? What you mean what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this shit work. I ain't got no choice. You know, I'm going to have to figure it out. Like, there was no real blueprint for this. You know, I learned as I went on.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand, man. Like, businesses is not what that book tell you it is. There's certain things you can't get from that book. You can't get the emotions behind this shit. You can't get the freaking out and settle down and keep moving. That thought process, oh shit, I better go back to the 9 to 5. That shit ain't in the book.
Right.
That shit, they don't tell you how to flip your money. They got guidelines, but in reality, shit, I got to pay my mortgage, or do I get this piece of equipment?
Right.
Do I pay the rent at the building, or do I pay my car note? Well, shit, if I don't pay my car note, I can't get to the building to make the money to pay the rent at the building.
Right.
So, you know, none of that is in the book. None of that. Losers is going to fold when the shit get hot on them.
And that's why I said in the beginning of this, like, that's the process that I'm in now. What you just said is like, because as a man, I'm growing into a place where now building a family and house, and I have other people that rely on me. So now it's no longer me anymore.
Yeah.
It was comfortable when it was just me. I'm gonna be cool. I can eat oodles and noodles for a week, stack some bread, and I'm cool. But now it's like, I don't want my wife to struggle. I don't want my kids to struggle. I don't want this to struggle.
So now you got to do it.
Right. So now it's like, I got a choice. I can easy route, and it was a thought. And it's crazy that we talking about it because it was a thought. Where like, do I run out and get a new job and go drive Uber or some shit like that?
Good luck with that shit.
I know. Now it's like,
I'm going to keep calling your phone. I'm going to keep ordering Ubers. Yo, take me 2 blocks. Get out of the joint,
but
call
it's
them
like,
again.
Do I double down on this shit? And really,
double down.
and really get to this shit? But it was like, even though it was a thought, it was never in my heart to be like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Look, I'm going to tell you a story.
I can't do that shit, bro.
And I don't really think I told anybody. It was probably like the second year being in the gym. This one week, I kept getting slaughtered. Monday come. I took a $2,700 check, put it in the bank. Tuesday morning, that shit said negative $400.
He thought, I got
Who the
some,
fuck?
some
I
money.
called the bank. Hello?
like,
I got robbed. Who robbed me? And they start, no, this came out, that came out, this came out, that came out. Damn. Tuesday evening, I had like a $500 check. Put that shit in there. All right, cool. I'm good. Guess what? Wednesday morning, I was in the negatives. It happened all the way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Every time I deposit,
them bills,
they was killing me.
Like, put some money in here.
Yes.
We're taking that shit right now.
Friday, I zeroed out. Zero balance.
And he was like, woo, good week.
What? And you know what I said to myself? I said, damn, bro, you're a businessman now.
Yeah.
They had me up against the ropes. They was kept punching on me. A loser would have bailed out. Because the first thing he said, oh, my God, I can't pay this. I can't pay that. It's getting dark. It's getting tight. And all you got to do is sit down and breathe. Bro, you got a good product.
Right.
That's in top 5. We'll talk about that later. But you got a good thing going. It's not going to run as smooth as you think it is. Like, people think, You start a business and you go straight to the top. That's bullshit. Bro, I told you, I ain't really start enjoying this shit till we here 11 years. What, year 8, 9, somewhere around there, I started enjoying this shit? Bro, this shit was tight. It was a lot of nights with oodles and noodles. I just made it look good.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean?
That's
if I'm
all
going to be broke, I'm going to be broke with the Gucci's on. Y'all never know that shit. That term, fake it till you make it, that shit is real.
That shit.
That shit is real.
There's been times where I be like, yo, you want to train? You want to come in and train?
Yeah.
Just to pay my phone bill and stuff like that?
Yes.
It
But
was-
that's the part, what I mean by a winner is going to run with that shit.
Right.
You're going to keep that in back of your head. You're going to remember what you did to get out of that. And now that you up, you still take that and double down where it don't go back.
Right.
That's why you do that shit. So I remember doing this in the beginning. And again, the books never told me that there was going to be an off-peak time for all gyms. I had to learn that shit the hard way. So when I opened this, it was what, May? That's off season.
That's off
May,
season for football.
June, July.
And at that point in time, you was only training one sport.
Yeah. And August rolled around. Shit got a little tight. What the?
These motherfuckers.
Where everybody at? Hello?
Yeah.
Damn, they playing.
Yeah.
And then, I could have easily went back to the school district. I could have easily got a job with, somebody I know or whatever. No. You know what? Hello? Yeah. Do you train lacrosse? I sure do. Come on in. Girls baseball team. I had all that shit in the beginning.
I
don't know nothing about it. But
right.
we got that computer. I went in there and studied all night. Came back the next day like I knew the shit hands down. So, again, a winner is going to adapt. That's another. I'm telling all the beans. But winners adapt to their situation.
Right.
Losers fold. I watch them. Because your coach said you ain't starting, you just gave up and just instead of double down, figure out why he say I'm not starting
And go work on that.
and go work on that so I can come back. And then I think we said it before. You sit there and wait, and when they put you in, you make it so they can't take you out.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of pussies out here that just get your fucking draws out of knot, man up, and win.
Right.
Even in life, yo. I hear people in life talking about, I want to start a business. Well, fucking start it.
Yeah, what you waiting on?
Bro, it take you 30 seconds to start a business.
Well, I want to wait for the right
There
opportunity.
is no such thing as first of all, we don't wait for opportunities. We create opportunities. Prime example, by me opening this up and training regular kids and gave me the opportunity to train professional athletes. That is creating your own opportunity.
Right.
If I never started training football people, I would never have opportunity to train pros.
Or if you waited to the point where you had enough knowledge to you feel comfortable to start training professional athletes, you would have never opened the gym.
No.
Let alone even try and train athletes.
Yeah, like I don't.
When I first became a trainer, I walked into the gym and he was like, "You want a job?" I was like, "Yeah, what you want to be?" I was like, "I want to be a trainer," because they had sales and they had training. And then he was like, "All right, well, come with me." And he just threw me right into the wolves. I didn't know what I was doing, but that was the best thing that could ever happen to me because of the fact that now just off the like, oh, you gonna throw me into the wolves?
Yeah.
And I'm just making shit up. But it was just like it showed me that like it don't matter what situation.
How much? Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what situation I'm put into.
Yeah.
My back against the wall, I can figure this shit out.
Yeah. But
So-
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That mindset that you have, that's what winners do. Prime example. If Jordan is coming down with a ball and you step in front of him, he automatic adapt to the situation. Either I'm gonna take 2 steps back and shoot the jump shot, or I'm gonna go left or right.
Right.
A loser is gonna get stuck. I watch people get stuck in situations, and I'm like, why he ain't just pivot?
Right.
In life, and I ain't even talking about sports. I'm just talking about in life. Why he ain't just go X, Y, Z?
Yeah.
I watch him. Well, I don't know if I can start a business. I don't know if it'll work. Well, what if it do work?
Right. You seen
I
a
hate
lot.
that.
You seen a lot of people fold like when COVID hit.
Yeah.
Where
Oh
it's
yeah, you know we did.
Yeah.
We had a trainer
of
that was
people
here,
fall.
and I told you, I said, I'm glad he's not with us no more. He have no imagination. This
Right.
motherfucking taking pictures in the sun. I came in here one day. Dev had about fucking 80 people on a computer
Yeah. Training people on Zoom.
on Zoom
Yeah.
during the pandemic.
we had
And
to get this-
how far was they from?
It was from everywhere. I still got clients that's from California. That helped me launch my online training. So it's like one of those things where I got people from California. I got people from Texas. I'm about to go to Texas now. And I'll probably train a couple of them. I got people
See?
in New York. I got people in
That's what I'm saying.
Detroit. I got people everywhere.
That's what winners do. We do not stop. You throw something at us, we're going to pause for a whole second, figure that shit out, and keep it punching. A loser is going to fold. Oh, my God. You're going to be in the sun with glasses on taking fucking pictures looking stupid.
Right.
How many people have come in this gym and can't handle the shit?
A lot.
It ain't my fault.
I think it's just the level that it requires you to operate in.
Yeah, a professional level.
Yeah, and it goes against everything else you see usually in the training world. Because if you look at the top athletic trainers, a lot of them, they don't really have a lot of Instagram followers. They're known in the world that they're in. Like the average person can't really name LeBron's James trainer or
Probably won't.
yeah, or who trained Michael Jordan or who trained. You're not going to see them with 1 million of followers. So it's one of those things where like the game is totally different. I think the biggest thing when it comes down to winning, what do you think is the biggest attribute to winning?
Attitude, doggish, cold killer, won't stop for nothing. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
That mentality, I will not be denied. I will not be stopped. You cannot beat me. I will die first.
Pretty
That's
much.
it.
That's how you
When
sum
you
it up.
have that, it's pretty much nothing you can't do in the world. It's no game you can't win. Give me the ball. There's 2 seconds left. I want that.
Right.
I want that pressure. I want it. No. Don't pass it to him. No. Oh, no. We're not running the ball. I'm a wide receiver. Give it to me. I'm going deep.
Right.
I want that. That's the difference between winners and losers. That's how you're made. Your winners are built different, yo. They just built different. They built different on everything that the way they walk, the way they carry themselves. Like they say, you look at all the top Hall of Famers, ball players, and all. These motherfuckers is arrogant.
Now the question is, because it's true, because you've been doing this for so long, is that a quality that someone can build? Because you say it as far as like it's always been in you.
Yeah.
Is it something you built? Is it something like for me as we talk back?
I
and
can't
forth,
build a dog. I could change your mindset. I can make you a killer, but I can't make you a dog. It's two different things. That fucking dog, he drooling at the mouth. He's
Hungry.
excited about, you know what I mean? Oh, I can't wait. That I could build a killer.
Right.
No. You go through that door. A dog, I ain't got to tell him to go through that door. You know what I'm saying?
If anything, you got to hold them back.
Yeah, I got to, bro, chill. No, go home.
Right.
You worked out enough. That dog is different than that killer.
Right.
I built a lot of killers. Dogs, you don't have to do that, yo. They different. People think, I call them superheroes because that's what they are.
Right.
But, they think they're arrogant. You should be arrogant. You should be cocky. You should have swag. You should have all of that.
That was Cool Boy the other day. You
Yeah.
seen him kept trying to do everything
Yes,
football players
that's
do?
different. We got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Right.
All right, well, I hope that helped. Y'all punk asses, get y'all shit in gear. Stop being a loser in life.
Yeah.
So now it is pod time.
Well,
my
my pod was in the conversation a little bit.
Oh.
So I wanted to really like go into, like I said, the whole word can't and the word try. But
Okay.
you kind of like lost me within. I
Well-
was pretty much saying they weak words. Like the concept of can't is pretty much shutting your brain off.
Yeah.
And you're not even going to think about how to solve this issue or get the weight up or whatever. The word try, you giving yourself a goddamn cop out.
Man, well, at least I tried.
Yeah, I tried.
I tried.
Or I'm trying. That shit irritates the shit
Yeah,
out of
I
me.
hate- no, I don't do
I
none
wanted
of
to
them.
dive into that, but I mean, we pretty much hit it all. I mean, I feel as though everything that I have as far as notes, that shit pretty much, everything we talked about is pretty much there. We talked about fear. We talked about doubt. We talked about limiting yourself, all that type of shit. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, well.
I did have a whole quote, but I ain't used that. I'll use it for another time.
You
Go
better
ahead.
not do. Oh God, fucking. Anyway, well, we're gonna slide on down to the top. We're gonna slide down to the top five. Top five ways to build your business.
All right. So for all my entrepreneurs out there,
Top 5 ways to build your business.
or if you want to start a business, listen up.
Okay. You heard it, man.
Go ahead.
Number 5. Somebody stole my number 5 too. I'll
Yeah,
tell you about that later. Did you know that, yo? Did you check that? What you think? Huh? Yeah. But I will say they did it better than us. That shit was fly the way they did it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
audience.
But he was like, number 5. That's damn, did I say that? You sound just like me, bro. But anyway, it was dope. I liked it. I liked it. Just stop biting. Where my camp? Stop biting, man. Get your own. Now everybody want to do top 5s. Really? Really? All right. Top 5 ways to build a business. Or what you say? Want to build a business?
Like if you want to start a business, if you want to start a business, listen up.
All right. Number 5, strong networking. Build a meaningful connection within the industry, fostering partnerships and collaboration to enhance your business reach and opportunities.
Man, I need to work on that because I don't be talking to no trainers. I don't mess with nobody, man.
I stopped. And the reason
I hate that.
I don't feel like getting into that, but
No.
yeah, I stopped. I stopped doing it because it becomes a lot of people can't take when you correct them on the goofy shit that they saying.
And I think in our field, it's like competition, but
Yeah,
it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
We should all be like.
Yeah.
For me, I love learning off of other trainers, but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like you're always afraid that somebody's trying to steal your clients or some. It's,
If you still my clients, he wasn't my client to begin with.
exactly.
Number 4, adaptability. Stay flexible and adapt to changing marketing conditions, customers' feedback, and emerging trends.
I would say that's one of the biggest ones because the way fitness world started when I first started versus now is
Way
two
different.
total
Way
different
different.
things.
Yeah.
And like when I feel like Instagram kind of stole my shit. Before I used to market my videos and put like motivational shit on there.
Yeah.
This was before Reels and all that type of stuff. And then everybody started doing that shit. I hate it now. So now I got to switch up how I market because that shit used to be unique. Now that shit's like everybody doing it.
Number 3, effective planning. Develop a solid business plan, including financial projections, marketing strategies, and operational details.
Yeah, paperwork.
Oh, I'm reading them. I'm waiting for you to respond like you've been doing. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Like I said, I was speaking Chinese.
Hey, bro,
can I say that?
Make a
Can I say?
million.
All right.
Make a
God
million
damn. I gotta ask if I so fucking sensitive out here.
Yeah.
Gotta say every goddamn thing.
No, that's not that bad, bro.
Yeah. Number 2, market research. Understand your target audience and competition to identify unique selling points and market gaps.
If you want a big butt, come to me.
Oh shit! And if you want to go to the league, come to me.
But yeah, identifying who you talking to when you market, right? Like for me, I do have male clients, but that's not my main market.
No.
My main market is females from the ages from say 45 on down to 18.
Mine's is the whole youth all the way up to professional.
Yeah.
So when I drop a video, even when I have these phone conference calls with parents, I always tell them we don't train high school or college style. Everything we do is pro style.
Right.
So no matter what age you are, what grade you in, you're getting trained. If you play football, you're getting trained like our NFL guys.
Right.
If you play basketball, you're getting trained like our NBA guys.
Right.
So that always my marketing strategy, and I always talk about the process of going from high school to college to pros, and they be jumping up and down. And really, your son ain't shit. I just want your money. It's like, no, money playing.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Money
you
playing.
just
I'm
mess
like,
up-
look at him. Look.
He just messed up his whole sales pitch. Now parents gonna come in and be like, nah, G, you just want
You
my
just
money.
want my money. I do tell students, hold
See
on.
how he feel about y'all?
No, now I do tell them, and
Yeah.
I keep it real. I say, listen, man, if you're not going to do it the way it's supposed to be done, your money will be Chick-fil-A money. I will go out with your money. And I tell them, because I'm not going to beat my head. I can't want it more than
He
you.
going out regardless. Y'all know every week he telling me something. Well, let's go get drunk.
True
He must
that.
got a lot of Chick-fil-A money.
Yes,
over there.
sir, over the years. Number 1, clear vision. Boom.
Right.
Told you that.
Yeah.
Clear vision.
I feel
Start with a defined vision of your business. Outline your goals and values.
Yeah.
That's what I told you. You
No,
gotta have that.
I 100% agree with that. For some reason, for me though, it's like I could never see what kind of trainer. And I always like question, like I always go deep into it. My purpose, is this really my purpose? Like I know I'm good at it, but is this my end goal as far as like what God want for me? Like I've done a lot of shit in fitness. Like I've worked in Bally's, I worked in LA Fitness, I've been an entrepreneur, I've done athletic training, I've done a lot of shit. Now we doing podcasts. It's like I've done a lot of shit when it comes down to it. But for me, it's like end goal. What is it? I don't know, and I
Oh,
struggle
I
with that
know.
daily.
This is it. This is it. I can't work behind no desk. I can't
work-
take no orders. It
But
is
for
a
me,
wrap.
I already know.
This
like,
is it for me.
For me, I already know that's like I can't work behind the desk. I can't work 9 to 5 and all that type of shit. Because if you tell me that I gotta come to work and I don't feel like it, you know I ain't coming to work.
Yeah, he when he do feel like it, he ain't coming to work.
I come to
He
work.
been here twice
on-
all week. Shit. So I do have some side notes real quick on this to help our people to even get a solid, more understanding on starting a business.
Okay.
So we could start with the 3 P's. It's product, people, and process.
Okay.
All right. So your product. Do your product compete with those top dogs? You have to be honest with yourself. Take accountability. I keep preaching that word. Take accountability. Do your product compete? If the top
You got
dogs
that
are,
best dope. If you don't got that best dope,
I stand on it. I stand on it. You know what I mean? My 4.5 is way different from your 4.5. So, I don't know nothing about that. But anyway, just made that up. That's a fake number. But anyway, so do we compete with Exos? Do we compete with Pete Bomarito? Do we compete with Tony Vellani? What do they have that we don't have?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just saying that's how you go. So when you know what I also learned, what I learned about people, people scared to look at people that's 50 times better than them.
But that's where you gotta look.
That's where the
I
top
gotta-
shit is at.
I gotta-
That's where I'm at. What the
That's
fuck I'm
the
looking down
measure
here
to- yeah,
for?
well, I'm
Well,
looking at this
here.
motherfucker that's next to me.
You don't know shit.
I can't learn from nothing.
Yeah.
from
So
that.
you look at your product. That's the product. The people. And I feel like this is personal because I ran through this throughout this whole 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
This one is the people, the right people on your team. So, and I'm gonna show you. We had a couple trainers in here. We pull them in the office. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And when that person say, I see myself owning my own job, oh, that's what's up, but thanks for coming out. God bless and good night.
Right.
Because you're not understanding the vision of here. I want people that see the vision that we have so we all can blow it up and all get money and all have a fulfillful life. That's how you make your company grow and be great.
What
People,
I say when you said you ain't asked me that question.
I already knew. Once I gave you sneakers, I knew I had you, nigga. Say- But I didn't have to ask you, bro. For real, I didn't have to ask you.
I think
You
I was
knew-
the one that came to you and was like, well, what if we start Level 40 Fitness
Yeah.
instead of running 2 different
Yeah.
businesses?
So then when we have other people come in here, you know, we had them all. Where do you see yourself? I see myself owning. That's what's up, but just not with me.
Right.
Because I need people that it's not about me, it's about that name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That name means more than anything that I got going on.
And I think invested. Like,
Yeah.
they have to believe and
Yeah.
be invested into this.
They have to buy into your vision
To put the amount of work in, because, you know, we be out and we'll send each other, like,
all day long.
clips and
Yeah.
all that type of stuff, funny
It
shit,
took-
but training videos and all that stuff.
It took me so long to get you and Jessica.
Yeah.
It took me forever to get you and Jessica. Guess who else is locked in?
Who?
Chef Z. Chef Z just called me the other day. Hey, G, what's going on with combine training?
Oh, yeah.
I said, yo, it's not time for me to call you yet. I'll call you back. Click. I said, you'll get your phone call when it's time, but she let me, okay,
No,
I don't
yeah,
have to
she's
worry about a
locked in.
chef no more.
Right.
You know, the last couple of years, we tossed and turned and flipped and everything with chefs because they just wasn't on the same page as us. We got one.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. When you find that team, man, you can't run this shit by yourself, bro. I can't fiddle. I can't fucking come up with the questions and be talking to you and put this in, and then run over there, be flipping these goddamn cameras, and
I
then
know.
the hardest job they got is editing and
shit
chopping all this
throughout the
shit
week.
up.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit is a
bro,
lot.
you can't do all of that. You need a solid team to make this joint grow.
Right.
And when people understand that shit, Exos is not Exos because of one man.
I don't even
Exos-
know the head person.
I
at
do.
the-
He wrote a book. I bought 2 of them. Yeah, he wrote. I
That
just
shit
dropped the book.
collect dust now.
Yeah, it collect dust now. I'm outgrew that shit.
Yeah.
But he knew he couldn't get where he. Pete Bomarito can't be Pete Bomarito by himself. He got too many people. It's too many hats. He got the hydration. He got the supplements. He got the smoothies. He got the fucking training. He got the doctors. He got the skills guy. He got the weight room. He had all these. He can't run that shit by himself.
Right.
He has to get a team that believes in Pete Bomberito. Just like we have a team that believes in Level 40. That's why we run it the way we run it.
Exactly.
The last one is process. Process. Your process to building your company is completely different from anybody else's. You have to sit down and figure out what works for you, what goal is reachable and attainable for you and your company. What standards are you having for your company? You can't have a company and don't have a process of how you're going to get there or not have standards. Mine's is really high. And the people that are not rocking with me because they can't think like that and they can't work like that, well, roll. I see you on the street.
Right.
What's up? And keep it moving. You know? But the ones that do, I tell them, listen, I told you a long time, bro, I'm going to take you with me. I fuck with you. I'm taking you with me. When my pros come in here, y'all got to go to Dev. Oh, God, he's fucking crying. Make sure you put tears on that shit right there. But no, it's dead serious.
Yeah, it's real shit,
I told you, I said, bro, I'm taking you with me. Guess what? Now you're doing combine.
Right.
Every step that I take my whole team with me. I don't go nowhere. I don't ever have to. You never have to. You think I can't learn that shit? You think I can't?
Stretching?
Yeah, you think I can't? No, I don't. You think like all my team eat off of one person? Yeah. Jessica get them, you get them, I get them, like even Nah get them. Like it doesn't matter when my team is eating. That somebody asked me the other day. No, not that I'm lying. I was on a podcast, and they asked me what was my greatest accomplishment. These motherfuckers thought I was going to say training one of them. Mm-hmm. I said no, that's not it. They like no. I said no. The greatest accomplishment for me is watching my team be able to come in this building and provide for their family. When your car, your first car got messed up, you went out and got another car. Bro, you don't know how proud that made me because he made money inside this gym right here.
Right.
He have a lifestyle. He take care of his kids. That's what you want.
Right.
Those are the people I want on my team. So you got to build that team. You got to have that process. You need to put a process in. When the guys come in, they got to go see Dev before they come to me. When they come to me, if they need extra stretching, they're going to go to Dev. If not, they're going to go to Jessica. We have a program of how we do. You want to get strong? We have a program where we could put 10 to 25 pounds on your bench in 3 weeks.
Right.
We have systems put in. When you first come in, you're going straight to Blue 2. Before we go to the other workouts, we need to make sure that your form and technique is properly done. So when we start spitting out commands, we know we not look worried about form and technique. Right. We worried about this. Boom, 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 spitting it out.
We way past that.
Yeah. So when you don't have these things, you have a big ass playground where everybody is just running around. Mm-hmm. And here you're going boom, 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 down.
And it's no different from you to me. To,
no.
Yeah.
No. It's about the system that we put in,
right.
and not the training, because my approach is completely different from your approach, but we get the same results.
Exactly.
Because we have the system. So that's the difference between us and everybody else. And the last thing, they call it GWC. Do you get it? Do they want it? And do they have the capacity to play that role?
As far as your team?
Yeah. I watch, and we ready to get out of here. I watch exos go through a process, and it blew my mind how they did their interviews, and they only hired the best. It wasn't little June from down the street that did 15 years, and now he doing bodybuilding because he work out in the yard.
Gee, I do bodybuilding. Can I do some sports training?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and
that's not even the same thing.
And I watched them do that shit, and I said, that's why they are who they are. They only have the best of the best. And I took that approach with everything that we got going on. Nah, bro. Nah. You can't fulfill that role.
Right.
We put people, we had people in your position. They couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Didn't want it. Didn't know how to get it. We gave it to you. You didn't know what to do. Gotta roll. I don't feel sorry for him. And you know I'm petty. I want you to die slow. I want you to have 4
King
fucking
petty.
clients.
King petty.
When you leave here, don't think I ain't that dude that's gonna wish you well. I'm not built like that. When you leave out these doors, you automatically become competition.
That's real shit though.
I don't give a shit about you.
Whether you're not.
That's it. You can either get on the train or get ran over by the train. And I live or die by that shit. I don't want, if my fiance break up with me today or tomorrow, I am not wishing her the better man. I want you to get a fucking alcoholic. I will be beating the shit out of you every night. I am not that dude. Why would I want you to get a better man than me? What the
Right.
fuck are we talking about right now? This is why I said people to be in denial sometimes.
Like, I wish you well.
I wish you well, and I hope the next man treats you better than I did. Bullshit. How the little baby said, a bullshit. I hope he take the fucking mortgage money and gamble that shit away. I hope next month I turn around y'all in a fucking a shelter or some shit. That's what the fuck you get.
The asshole, bro.
All right,
King
we going.
Petty.
Yes, I'm
Hell
King
yeah.
Petty. Yo, I ain't that bull. Especially when I'm pouring my heart out to these dudes, man. I gave bull anyway. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to end the show
Yeah, 'cause
on
he's
that
about to
note.
go in.
Yeah, I was about to go in.
Yeah. We want to thank y'all guys
Yes.
for watching.
Yes.
Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you
Please.
enjoyed about the say.
Yes.
I mean about the show. Tell us what resonated the most with you. 'cause
Yes.
This was more of a internal kind
Yeah, this was
topic.
an internal show today.
Yeah.
There's the new year coming. And don't be talking about that New Year resolution shit. You think you're going to change in one day what you ain't do in 364? Stop it. Y'all full of shit. You ain't been shit.
that's where I
You
make-
ain't going to never be shit.
Don't listen to him. That's where I make my money. It get
Oh,
hot
shit.
in this joint.
Oh, my fault.
See?
Oh, my fault. My fault.
It get hot in this joint because of that. What are you talking about?
Hey, your New Year resolution, come on
You
in.
can do it.
You can
You
do
can
it.
do it. You can change your life. Just come on in. Fuck, bro.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I be telling the truth too much. My bad. But no, thanks for
not- it's
coming
not
out.
the truth. It's not
It's
the
not the truth. I was lying.
Everybody has to start somewhere. January 1st.
January 1st, get
Yes,
your
that's
ass in
it,
here
yeah.
and stop eating that pork and get in here and lose that weight.
Ain't shit.
Yo, man, I missed it, man. I miss y'all, man. I missed
Oh
y'all,
my
man.
God,
we
bro.
took a
Just
week
took
off
away a
and
whole marketing scheme. From
Yeah,
me. Thank
my
you,
bad.
G.
My bad.
Thank y'all for watching. Tune in next
yes,
week.
tune in next week, episode 12. Thanks for coming out. God bless and good night. Peace.
God damn, bro.